Hi, everybody, and welcome back. Okay, guys, today we're going to lighten the mood and talk about some Harkle nonsense. I guess you were all as irritated as me to read that the Queen had extended yet another olive branch to the Harkles by inviting them to Balmoral. I was absolutely convinced that by now the Harkles have a whole olive tree grove. But now it appears that it was all utter nonsense. From what I hear, the Harkles know that they are welcome to visit Her Majesty the Queen, providing they check with her schedule and the schedule of other guests arriving and leaving. It was made clear to me that there are indeed other family members and guests who would prefer not to run into them during their own time off and visiting their elderly relative. Who those are specifically, I do not know and was not told. However, I was told that it was made clear to the Harkles that a request from them to visit Granny would not be denied, provided it does not clash with other visits, is done, arranged, and kept private. But I was also told that there was no specific invitation or branches of any kind extended to anyone. Of course, the Harkle PR will continue to spin it into a will they, won't they scenario for the sake of headlines, but in my opinion, they won't. But then again, they have until end of September to decide otherwise. But my hunch is backed up by the Independent, which I find rather reliable these days. And according to the Independent, the Harkles will not visit Balmoral at all. Okay, so it is also said that Harry's book is finally finished and signed off and that it would be ready for the Christmas market. I know many people are saying that they won't buy it on principle, but I am curious, very curious, as to how far Harry will push his anger and bitterness in this book. How bold he will be. Will all this hype come to nothing and we'll only see the stuff we mostly already know? Or will there be some recollections which will vary greatly from those of others? I know for a fact that neither the royal family nor the Spencer family had seen the contents as a whole, but I also know that some warnings had been issued to Harry with regards to content which may be defamatory or threaten the safety and security of the royal family and others. So we will indeed have to wait and see. Many people are saying that the new release date was set to coincide with William and Catherine's visit to the United States for the Earthshot Prize. But I'm told that that is not true and that the book was scheduled for release at the end of September, but that there had been several rewrites and that it is normal for a release date 4 to 6 months after approval in order to get distribution agreements and promotional agreements, etc., into place. I'm also told that this whole docu-series, previously named The Sussexes at Home, is more fact than fiction, except that it won't be a Kardashian-style reality series, but more of a 2 or 3 part series about their new life in the United States, and that all these trips to New York, the rodeo, the polo, and the visits to Oprah, which was not a visit to Oprah at all, as Oprah was not home at the time, that it will all feature in the documentary. As a matter of fact, I'm told that the photographs we saw of them driving into Oprah's estate was taken during a retake of footage as part of the documentary dealing with the infamous Oprah interview. I'm told that if all goes well, it will also be broadcast in December to coincide with the release of Harry's book. And now for something very interesting. I also see that Princess Maria Olympia of Greece is now the base, or shall we say, the feet of Aquazzura shoes, Mexi Daisy's favorite brand. That must be a huge thorn in Megan's side. I can just imagine how she feels about this ex-girlfriend, a real royal and only 26 years old, modeling her favorite brand. She must be breathing fire and snorting chicken muck back in Montecito. Okay, guys, now this is a short one, but I will be back in a while with something I am dying to show you. And then at some point, I want to talk to you about the book again. So until we meet again, please take good care of yourselves. Bye.